Hello, folks, and welcome to episode 32 of the Boar Reborn. It's been a couple of weeks because it's the summer holidays and people have been on holiday and enjoyed themselves.
Ian.
Or they've been stupid busy with work. Life happens. In the last episodes, the players had gone through two islands, one of them being the test of purity, the trial of purity, where they had to purify a shrine. And that's where we left it. The shrine had been purified and they had been given a little speech from the Kitsune spirits that was based on that island. The next island's the path lies ahead of them, and going from the prophecy and the tests that they are aware of, which I'm sure Andy will put up on the screen, they know that they have at least 4 more trials ahead of them. So, I'm going to get everyone to introduce themselves and their characters, starting top right. So today that is B.
Hi, I'm B. I'm playing Heichi Xiaofan, one of the really cool Shugenja.
Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm playing Takahiro, who is the leader of the group. Self-appointed
In his
leader
mind.
of the group.
Is it about any irony now?
Yeah, there is no irony.
Well,
There is no
I
irony.
mean, as has been noted, there have been a number of times where he has actively led you. So, yeah. And you have followed, like the sheep you are.
Wow.
Talking of sheep, Ian, you are not a sheep.
What?
Nasty. Hi, I'm Ian. I play Heichi Akihiro, who's the main swordsman of the group and recent writer of Haiku.
Fantastic. Kyle.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I play Heichi Ryutao, the samurai archer.
And
Who's
finally,
leading the group.
I'm the other really cool Shugenja, Takahashi, Heichi Takahashi, and together we secretly keep Takahiro in line. He's the figurehead. He's the peacock figurehead. We just let him think that he runs the group.
We don't have a Ben tonight for family reasons, but he normally plays Heichi Heiji, the monk who speaks in koans and riddles and weird ass things, shall we say. So, to crack on, the path ahead of you is of grey sand. And it leads to an island which is an expanse of the same coloured sand under a pale sky. There is no sun, there is no moon, only a faint ambient light. Time itself seems to warp here. Your steps feel sluggish, and the moments stretch impossibly long. The sound of your heartbeats grows louder in your ears, echoing unnaturally in your mind. Hours feel like days, and an overwhelming sense of eternity begins to weigh on you. How long have you been here? A year? A minute? 10 years. Time itself has become malleable. We're going to start with Takahashi.
Ooh.
Yes, Takahashi, as you start walking, you see ahead of you a great mountain, and at the base of the mountain you recognize Heichi, the castle of the boar.
Right.
From the cracks in the rock, black water seeps down, flooding the valley. You lift your wards. You see yourself lifting wards of fire and jade. But when you look closer, the water is not water, but ink spreading like a scroll's script. And as it floods over the castle, the banners of the board dissolve into the water.
Ink, water. Ink, water.
Yeah. Give me a... Oh, do you know what? Let's go with... Give me a straight Shadowlands... Give me a Shadowlands roll.
I haven't got my character shit open yet. Bear with, sorry.
That's all right.
Shadowlands, what have you? Skill?
Yeah, Shadowlands skill, yeah.
Shadowlands, Lord Shadowlands.
Oh, I'm on this. 41.
Right.
You get the sense that the ink comes from the Shadowlands. You get the smell and slimy, greasy feeling on your skin of
Darkness, kind of.
the taint.
It's the same
Yeah.
darkness. And, right, okay.
Yeah. But you get the sense that this is yet to happen, and something needs to happen for this vision to come true.
Yeah.
You can give me a theology roll. This time I'm going to set a target number. Yeah. I'm going to set a target number of 30 for this.
Okay.
Okay. That...
I should have. I didn't think
Yeah.
of putting any. Have we got any? Oh, I've got some. Oh, I haven't got much void left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've
You
got
haven't
one
had
void.
chance to rest.
Yeah, I've got one left. I could have put it in there, but I didn't. That's cool.
You see this, but nobody else sees you. Sees the same thing as you. This is something that is grown in your mind. That vision fades out, and you are then standing in the garden that's you and Xiaofan made, looking out over the hidden valley over, and you see yourself raising wards, and the boar's tooth is actually being protected as the land around starts to twist and be ravaged by Shadowlands beasts. And you see also members of your former clan working alongside these beasts. But your wards are keeping everybody safe here. Do you want to actually have any reactions for the others to see, or are you just going to carry on?
He'll definitely stop. And these are all he theorizes. These are all potential futures. potential visions of future should certain events come to pass.
You definitely get that feeling.
Yeah, okay. I'm just looking for my notes that I wrote up. Not notes, but where we had the answers to the other questions. Just trying to find. Bear with. I just want to react properly.
Yeah, of course.
Where's the prophecy for the islands? Which document's that?
It's called First
In the
Whisper Silent
journal,
Waters.
First Whisper
Yeah.
Silent Waters. It's in the Fox
Yeah.
Clan plot folder.
Right, first is silent. Okay, thank you.
And we're in the
And
we're on time, which is the bottom middle paragraph.
right,
So it goes through sands of time, the ages creep,
Yeah.
1,000 lives a dreamless sleep. See futures written yet undone, and choose the path of rising sun.
Okay. Yep, I've got that. Let me find. Where did I put that? I think. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. Right. Okay. Yes. I'll So I'll stop and drop to my knees, looking at these visions. I'll bow my head and then look up and just start muttering, probably, or not muttering, talking, the calling, the calling on the fortunes, and lending their strength to Shikoki Dogu to help us bolster our lands and find the prevent the darkness, find the darkness before it overruns us.
Everybody can see you do that.
Sorry?
Everybody sees you pause, and you
Start calling on the fortunes and how I know they will help us and help us fortify Shikoki Dogu, the earth kami that protects our sacred lands, and I find the darkness that's buried underneath it, and fight against the secrets and darkness that are trying to bring us down, both here and abroad. Because he thinks that he's aware of the prophecy about the blood speakers and that there's the darkness, isn't there, that's bound underneath us, and there's also the collab and the some plot going on, and he thinks that's all related. And he's a fortune fanatic, so he's going to be praying to them to fortify the boar himself and Shikoku Dagu.
Okay. So everybody else here hears this and sees Takahashi actually fall to his knees and starts talking to himself and praying to the fortunes. Does anybody want to do anything? B, you're muted.
Are
Akihiro
we
takes his
seeing what
usual.
he's?
Sorry,
Carry
no,
on.
we're not. Are we?
Yeah.
You carry on, B.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, do we see what he sees?
No, you don't see what he sees.
Okay.
Akihiro's going to have his usual reactions of things he doesn't really understand and draw his swords and start looking around.
Shoot me in the back.
Looking around, Shugenja just acting weird. That's
That's a sign
not
something's going
unusual.
to happen.
Not unusual, but actually puts him on a bit of alert. So he draws his swords and he's sort of scanning the area to see what might have triggered this from Takahashi.
Akihiro, you see nothing but the expanse of grey sand. There's no trees, there's no fauna, there's nothing. It is just an expanse of grey sand. You can't even see from where you are. A mist is coming in. You can't even see the silent waters around you, even though you know where you are. You know this is an island.
Akihiro wonders whether it's a complete lack of food that's causing Takahashi's issues.
Oh my God, have we eaten?
No, you haven't actually.
Have we slept?
You don't know.
We did.
You don't know how long it's been. Time is mutable at this point. You've only just arrived on the island, but it feels like you've been walking for days.
Yeah. I'm gonna just stand near Takahashi and I'm gonna, instead of looking out, because I know that, my brothers are going to take care of anything that comes for us if it happens. I'm going to keep my eye on Takahashi and just sort of basically just see whether this is something that is like he's going to be possessed or he's affected by a spell.
How long did the visions last, or have they passed now?
They've passed, and you are back on the.
So he won't stay there forever. He'll probably he won't rush, but he'll do what would be a. In fact, we feel like we've been here a long time, so he definitely won't rush.
Yes.
He'll do a reasonably long prayer ceremony. Let's combine it with a meditation or something.
Yeah, if you like. It'll just be a pure flavor thing at this point.
Yeah.
So to you, it feels like a long time, but to everybody else, seconds have passed.
Okay.
Since you started muttering.
And then I'll get up and look around look at the others and see what they've done. And I guess I see them totally
just waiting for you.
I guess that they haven't. I would guess that they haven't seen what I've seen because of their reactions.
That's fair.
I'll say I saw possible futures, destruction of the boar and our lands, not certain possibilities, and I have said a prayer to the fortunes to fortify our resolve that the events that lead to these calamities will not happen.
Let's hope not.
Akihiro, as you
Yep.
look out over the sands, you find yourself now looking down on a desk, and on this desk there are scattered scrolls and books. Some are on military tactics, some are on individual skills, and also some are on. Actually, there seems to be in your father's handwriting, one of them, and it's talking about your path. When you recognize this, you find yourself trying to create similar strategies for the boar based off of the Miramoto, your former clan, your former family.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel yourself like trying to combine the old with the new. You give me that, then you see also like a ghostly figure, and you know that this is one of your ancestors. You know this is one of the Agasha family before they left the dragon and went to the crane. You know this is where your path came from. This is one of your ancestors. And he looks on approvingly of what you've done and what you are studying. Can you give me a meditation roll, please?
Did I just hear correctly that Akihiro's ancestry originally traces back to the crane?
Yeah, but you don't know.
No, I don't know it in
Yeah.
character. I just
Oh,
think it's hilarious.
No.
So the Agasha were part of the dragon family, who then left the dragon to join the crane.
Okay, that's not my family though, but yeah, I'm
No,
Kakita.
it's not your family, but
It's
the
another one
Agasha.
like Kakita. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meditation. So I found it in the end. Took a while.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's the second one, isn't it? To get trained.
Cool. You feel that you believe in things that you can see, you can touch, things that you can affect. But standing next to you, looking over you, is the spirit of an ancestor. But you feel your resolve hardening, and your resolve growing, and that this is the right way to go.
Mm-hmm.
That vision then fades out, and next thing you find yourself in a vast misted dojo, both blades in hand. Before you stands like rows upon rows of Miramoto warriors, their faces veiled. They bow to you.
Okay. Akihiro's incredibly awkward at this point. He
Yeah.
doesn't know how to take that.
Okay, so if you're just standing there, then a low mist rolls in
Sorry,
and
it's fair to
rolls
say.
away again.
Sorry, Tom. It's fair to say he will check his shoulder to make sure there's not someone behind him. Is that sure they're not bowing to him, he'll
Yeah.
check just to make sure that someone's not walked up behind him who drew the bows from the warriors.
The mist clears, this mist rolls in, and as it clears slightly, you start moving without walking through these ancestors, and you notice that they are holding the wakizashi in the dominant hand, in the right hand, for the most part, but their katana is sheathed. It's almost as if their posture mirrors yours, but it's inverted. So you still have your both swords drawn. And then as you're moving through the ranks of these Miyamoto, you enter in a dojo. The same Agasha that was looking over your shoulder beckons you forward. And as you do, you step onto the floor of the dojo. Give me a awareness roll. It's going to be fairly low. It's going to be like a TN 20 for this.
I haven't got any void dispense, so
Cool.
Didn't need it.
Didn't need it. When you walk in, you feel the tatami actually rumble slightly under your feet as you're walking forward. And you glance down, and what you see is the tatami fade away, and you've got the entire floor is shards of broken swords and weapons and cracked flagstones, layer upon layer upon layer. As you start walking as you are walking forward, the shards are shifting underneath your feet, and some of them start catching on your feet, cutting them as you walk towards your ancestor.
he's going to be stoic and carry on going. I think he'll see this as some sort of trial, something he has to endure. When he gets to appropriate distance from that shadow, he'll think to himself, and then he'll drop to his knees in front of his ancestor with a bowed head.
As you bow your heads, the floor shifts again, and it's just grey sand. And everybody else sees is that you've walked away from them, probably about 10, 15 feet, and then knelt and bowed your head in respect. They'll also... Everyone else can give me an awareness roll.
Yeah,
Awareness is
garbage.
So... Okay. Takahashi and Ryutao, you will notice that Akihiro's feet are bleeding. And the blood is coming through the soles of his sandals.
And are we sure that's not an illusion or a vision, that that's actual real?
As far as you know, it's real.
Okay. I will step over and try to touch him. Oh, actually, I'll step. Oh, can I have my arm back?
Yes.
Pause there a
Action.
second. Andy, can you give me a quick awareness roll, please?
Oh, is Akihiro looking at us, or is he kind of staring away into the distance?
He was
He-
looking at the sand.
Right.
He'll take a couple of beats before you'll see him nod his head and stand, and he looks at his own feet.
Sorry,
Myself?
awareness or
Yes. Awareness.
awareness. So the awareness stat.
Straight awareness. Yeah. Cool. You so because you nipped off, you saw Akihiro walk off about 10-15 feet away from the group, kneel down and bow his head in respect. But as you look at him, you see that his feet are bleeding.
I'll say to Akihiro now that he's kind of looked at his feet. Your feet are bleeding. Would you allow me to help with the wounds?
The injuries are minor; they'll be fine, and it's the price I had to pay to learn something of my ancestors.
I'll nod. I won't force anything on him.
Yeah.
So we are having visions then, and they can potentially hurt us. Is that what I understand from what's happening?
Are you saying it out loud?
Yeah, that's in character to the rest of the group.
It would seem so.
And judging
By
by
the
the
empirical
previous
evidence in front of
islands.
us.
Sorry, go ahead, Ian.
As I said, but the empirical evidence would suggest so. Yes.
And judging
All
by
right, Sherlock.
judging by the previous islands, we all have to experience it before we can move on to the
Akihiro.
next island. There is no bypassing it.
Hmm.
So I shall look at Heichi Ryutao and Xiaofan to see which of those
So,
has it.
sorry, just in case it means I will say, sorry, I mentioned my ancestors. It's important you know that I too saw images of the future.
That seems to be a theme then.
Want to know the future.
Ryutaro, as the group continues on, you start seeing trees, and you recognize this place. You recognize this as the as the Kitsune Mori, as the Forest of the Fox.
Okay.
And you see yourself with Ryoshi. You see yourself coming together into a glade. In this glade, you see that there is a priest there. As you approach Ryoshi, and you're coming from opposite directions, she's dressed as a bride. It then fades, and you see the pair of you in the castle of the Fox. and you see two children running about playing as you watch over them. You glance down and you are wearing the colours of the fox, but you get a sense that, is this the right choice? Are you joining the fox, or should you have stayed as a boar? You see members of both clans as a party, talking, dancing, laughing, enjoying themselves. You see a strengthening of the two clans. Then it flips, and you see the two clans facing off against each other, both ready for war. As the blood starts to flow under the moon, it fades completely to black. You're still in the forests of the fox, and you see Ryoshi smiling, a hand outstretched. As you go to grasp it, her hand turns skeletal, and behind her shoulders rises a massive, oversized vision of the ancestral sword of the fox, glowing and humming, and yet chained with charred kanji. The chains rattle towards you, wrapping around your own bow arm. A whisper comes to you, says, "Will you still love her when the blade consumes all?" Give me a... What do you want to do in this situation?
That is a good question. Well, I know this is like vision, so I'm just going to try and meditate myself out of this. I know it's not real. It's showing me two different possibilities. So I'm just going to try and center myself and try and bring myself out of it.
Okay. Give me a meditation roll then, please.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously a bit freaked by the skeletal hand.
Yeah. You hear the whisper again. Will you still love her when the blade consumes all? As the chains start to tighten around your the arm you are holding out to grasp Ryoshi.
I'll release that out. Yes, but I will not let the blade consume anything. I'll fight it and protect.
Okay. Right. In that case, give me a sincerity roll to convince the voice that you mean what you say.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a target number of 20 for this. No, 18.
That went bad.
That was really good, actually.
For an untrained sincerity roll.
Yeah. Yeah. As you say that, the chains flicker and start turning to rust, and you feel glimmers of hope for yourself and for Ryoshi. As that feeling of hope grows, the vision fades away again, and you're back amongst your compatriots.
think there is a test hidden in these visions. More a reflection of you rather than what you can learn from it. I'm now just going to kind of watch everyone else. Mainly Ryoshi, to be honest.
Okay. You do get...
Very concerned he has the same, but in reverse.
Yeah. The arm you reached out to hold her starts it feels like it has been bruised with constraints, with the chains. It's a phantom pain. There's no marks or anything on there, but you remember that pain.
I'll check it over. Sort of casually, trying not to draw too much attention to it.
Not draw. Give me a sleight of hand roll. See if you can hide it from everyone else. What skill would that be? Is there a sleight of hand skill? I'm not sure. Hang on.
There is. It's in the low skills, right at the bottom. Good luck.
There we go. Everyone else can give me an awareness roll. If you beat 18, you notice it.
Of course, the nosy beggar notices.
Keeping an eye on people. Everybody's going to notice it. We're all really good at seeing shit. He's like, don't look at me, guys. And we're like,
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, so everyone sees him checking out his arm.
Yeah.
Is it your...
Sort of patting it, touching it.
Which arm is it? Is it the one that holds the bow or one that holds the string?
You said my palm, so I'm guessing it would be the one that we hold in the bow.
Okay.
Are you injured?
Doing anything at this?
No, just sort of gently sort of feeling it, so making sure it's not too bad.
If he's not
No, I'm not
obviously injured. Yeah. Sorry.
No, there's no marks or anything. He's just a... he feels pain. He feels tightness. Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go next? Takahiro or Xiaofan? Because I've only got the two of you. Because I'm enjoying this. Okay. I'm going to go with Xiaofan. You step into a hall. And it's a hall of mirrors. Each mirror, you see the banners of the boar raised high. In the first mirror, you see the boar raising their standards, so it's higher than the other ones of the minor clans. Not as high as the mage clan, but rising to greatness. In another one, you see the banner on the floor and just being trampled into mud as time marches on. Once again, you get the feeling that the boar have actually been forgotten. You feel like this is what has happened before. This is, you've become a lost clan. In another one, you see the boar standards being pushed over by a masked figure. But you get this. Give me a shall we say, give me a history roll for this one.
be just
Law history.
I've-
Yeah.
I have law. Okay, yeah. So it'd just be one of the plain law ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be rolling it untrained if you don't have
Untrained.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
Okay.
bad for an untrained.
Yeah.
This could have been better.
You get the sense that the boar have been betrayed in this one. This is someone who was wearing boar colours, but beneath it, you see the red of the scorpion. As he just a flash of red as he pushes the banner over. And then you see in the final mirror, you see this a black liquid, an ink, rolling down over the banner, and instead of the black kanji declaring the Boar Clan, they turn red and angry, or almost flashing with power and almost a give me a no. This one will just be a. You get the sense that this is the Fu Leng actually corrupting the boar, and that you stand before all four mirrors. And a voice says in your ear, "What is victory if it births ruin?"
I think she's just looking at this broken banner on the floor. I'm assuming that's something I'm still seeing in the mirror.
Yep. Yep.
And she says, "Victory, ruin, all great and terrible deeds will be noted in history, even if it fades."
Give me a courtier roll. This can be a target of. I'm not looking at it. It's going to be a target of 25. What did you roll? 43. Okay, should have known. You get the sense that you have a choice ahead of you. Which of the four are you going to? Which of the four are you going to choose?
Are these all possible futures? I thought they were one event after another of the same timeline.
These are. Oh, give me a theology roll. Target 20. Excellent. These are flashes of the future and the past.
Future and the past. And can you give me just a very brief description of each four? Because I didn't realise there were four.
Yeah, no problem. So there's the one of the boar banner raised higher than the other minor clan banners, but below the major clans. There's the one of the scorpion who's dressed as a boar, who pushes over the clan banner.
Yep.
There's the banner on the floor being trodden into the ground and aging. And then there is the banner that has been washed with this black liquid, and you get the feeling that Fu Leng has a sense of corruption and of taint.
Pretty easy decision. She kind of stands in front of the first one, the one where the banner is raised higher than the other minor clans. And she says, "I have always been ambitious."
As you say that, you feel yourself being pulled towards that mirror, and you step through it as if you're stepping through a pool of water, and you see the boar becoming a powerhouse of goods and resources. You see yourself, following market trends in various negotiations, and you see the boar becoming indispensable to the economy of the empire as a whole.
She smiles.
That vision, yeah. Everyone will notice. So then that vision fades, and everyone notices a smile on Xiaofan's face.
I think it's a metaphor. I think perhaps what we are being shown are potentials. If we take the right steps, everything will be okay.
Takahiro, you see yourself in the Imperial. You find yourself walking into the Imperial throne room. See the chrysanthemum throne in front of you.
I shall
You
show proper respect and bow.
Yeah. You have a scroll of declaration in your hand, and what does that scroll of declaration say?
It is a report to the Emperor, though it will undoubtedly go to some official of his rather than direct to the Emperor himself, of the recent great deeds of the Boar Clan in combating the Shadowlands and Fu Leng and other great deeds that the Boar Clan has done to bring much glory upon the clan. And my name is prominent amongst it.
Of course it is. Do you speak of your ambitions for the clan?
Sorry, I haven't written the document. It's been written by, probably dictated rather, by the, I forgot the job. Oh my God, what's the head of the clan called?
Daimyo.
Daimyo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Daimyo.
Daimyo. It's been written, but it's been dictated by the Daimyo. So sorry, what was the next question, Tom?
Do you speak of your ambitions for the clan?
They wouldn't have my ambitions in the document. But am I handing the document over to someone or what?
Yep, you're handing over to some of the courtiers. They are courtiers, all facing you, all representing each of the clans.
So I shall hand it over respectfully, and I shall make a polite comment about the loyalty and devotion of the Boar Clan and the honor it brings to the honor we try to bring to the Emperor after he granted our daimyo permission to refound the clan. So I'm being polite. I'm being polite.
Okay. Yeah. As you say this, the faces of each of the great clan representatives turn into snarling versions of the animals that they use to represent their clans. And the scorpion steps up behind you and says, "Not yet. Not ever." As he says that, the throne crumbles into ash. Give me... I'm going to ask for 2 rolls for this. A courtier roll, target 20, and an etiquette roll of 25.
Right. Courtier, 25. Etiquette, 26.
Oh, cool.
So
you...
just say I show no emotion. I maintain my composure. Say say nothing. But if you can read my eyes, I am dismissive of the jibe from the scorpion.
With that courtier role, you do rally the courage to stand before all of the great clans, and you stand firm in your resolve. With the etiquette role, you see a very slight nod from the dragon and from the lion. Give me a quick history. Yeah, either history or...
Right. I've got law history. I've also got that's probably my best because it's got the highest skill. But I've also got all kinds. I've got law, Bushido, law and Craig clan, law Boar Clan, law heraldry. But history sounds like it's the right one.
History, yes.
What target number?
Give me 25.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool. You notice. You recognize the lion. He looks like the lion's head becomes black before it turns back into a human face, and you recognize this face as Akodo Totori.
Can you stick that spelling in the chat, please?
Yeah, sure.
And where do I know him from?
Okay. You know him from court. He is the daimyo of the Akodo family. Okay. There you go. You know him as a very honourable man, not ambitious, but yeah, complete. He enjoys life, but he is a more than typical lion in that he is honourable, but he is not angry like some of the other lion families. He he nods to you as well.
As well as the dragon was the other one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I shall
Okay.
note that. I shall nod back in respectfully, showing greater. I'm showing an appropriate level of respect because they are more senior than I, so I am bowing lower and all that sort of stuff. To showing the correct levels of respect to them as more senior members of their clan than I am.
Yeah. You get the feeling that out of all of the major clans, these two are the ones that you would be able to gain alliances with. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That then fades, and you find yourself back on the grey sand.
Well, I think I had a vision of the future, but it was not direct threat, but more a foretelling of what may come to pass. I was at the Imperial Palace. I was delivering a message. There were emissaries from every single one of the major clans. They all initially turned aggressive to me and turned into the manifestations of their clan animals. The scorpion seemed to be aggressive and whispering that we would never come to be as the Boar Clan. But the lion and the dragon seemed potentially friendly, certainly potential allies. And so that possibly, if this is true, that's some useful information that we should be suspicious of the scorpion and put out overtures of friendship towards the dragon and the lion.
If you aren't already suspicious of the scorpion, then you haven't really been paying attention.
Speaking the bleeding obvious, yeah.
Yes, okay, that is, yes. But we have not had.
And things.
Have we had specific threats from the scorpion?
No, not directly. I don't believe.
Out of character, Andy's not forgetting. I'm not forgetting anything.
Yeah. No.
Maybe.
Okay.
I disagree with
General
the lions,
reputation.
You disagree with the lion?
Yes. Their clan has negative history with mine.
Okay.
Not my old clan. My upbringing.
Right, hear what you're saying again, Kyle.
You're quite quiet.
I said the Lion Clan has a negative view on wasps and their successors.
But you are now Boar, not Wasp.
I still fight like a wasp. I'm sure they'll take offence. They like doing that.
I think that as a whole, the boar has the opportunity to rise with the right environment. And if the boar can make allies with the lion and the dragon, was it?
Yes, the dragon.
Then maybe that is a good step to take.
Mm-hmm.
My vision showed us being raised above the minor clans. Not quite a major, but better than being forgotten or corrupted. or betrayed.
Did you see betrayal in your vision then?
I did, and yes, it was a scorpion wearing boar clothes. I will keep an eye.
Do we have any members who were once members of the Scorpion?
There are some amongst I believe there is one member of our Daimyo's an original group that he brought. Let me just pull up one of the male characters. I know that there were guests of the ball there was Bayushi Nanjiro, but he left very quickly. But apart from
He
that,
took the oath. Yeah.
yes,
And
I believe.
Out of character, isn't Xiaofan originally from the Scorpion? And
Out of character, I don't know whether you know. You
I don't know. Sorry, forget out of in character. Do I know?
Yeah.
In character, I don't think I know anything, do I?
You know that she was tortoise for
Tortoise.
definite.
Okay.
I don't know about anything else.
Yeah, no, that's what I know. Yeah, that's it. I'm thinking of something I know out of character, which I obviously will not use.
Maro. It was a female. Heichi Maro was once of the Scorpion.
And that's part of his original group.
She is currently, yes, with us. I didn't sense that she. It's difficult because the Scorpion are quite adept at hiding their true intentions. It's kind of their whole bag. But I was taught by a Scorpion Shugenja. I'm fairly certain I would be able to recognize at least the rumblings of Scorpion corruption or movements within our clan. I lived with them for quite a number of years, since I was very young.
Yeah, I found the note. So Maro became a Ronin and then was recruited there. So
That's right. She is the most honourable Scorpion I have ever met, and because of her honesty, the Scorpion felt that she did not belong with them. An irony.
Or an immensely good cover.
An immensely good cover indeed.
And
bold.
Your master who taught you was a Scorpion.
She is a Scorpion. She still is.
And
yes, she has her. I still have contact with her, and she has a long arm within the Scorpion. I do not believe that she has any designs on the Boar Clan, but it doesn't hurt to be cautious.
Do you trust her?
No.
Okay.
Of course not. She doesn't trust me either. It's fine. That's how it works.
That's how I would have expected it.
I'm saying all of this in front of Ryoshi, by the way.
Yeah, she looks concerned at these revelations. But she also looks. Yeah, she looks concerned about the revelations that you were once tutored by the Scorpion, and that you are still in contact with them. as you are discussing this, a mist rolls in, surrounding you.
Sorry, one thing. Has Ryoshi had any visions yet?
Yes, she has, but she hasn't spoken of them.
Okay, and should we say the same for Heichi as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, a mist rolls in.
Yeah. A mist rolls in, and forming in the mist is as if it's almost as if like a projector is running a film on the and using the mist as a screen, and you all of you see the Fox Daimyo actually kneeling in front of the ancestral sword on a stand. He's whispering to himself. As he does so, the saya, the sheath, splits, and wrapped around the blades is a scroll. He then unfurls that scroll, and the trees around him start to scream.
Scream?
Scream, as if in pain. The trees start to wither, and then you hear the cries of foxes shriek and then vanish. The land around him turns to swamp, and his face elongates, becoming mask-like. Overhead, the stars shift, and one by one fall into the void and disappear. Can all of you give me a meditation roll? Target number 20 to not be upset by this and not be shook by it.
Damn.
I think I failed.
I thought mine was low. Yeah.
Yeah.
We pick up the gibbering mess that is Takahiro.
The trees.
You're a leader, man. Pull yourself together.
Yeah. So, Xiaofan, you are shook by this. But Takahiro, you are shook to your core by this. You are seeing something happen. As this is happening, you also hear a voice like go over you, and you recognize it as the spirit judge that you had on the previous island. And he says, "If this is the path chosen, the kitsune shall cease, and the fox shall never again dance beneath the moon. Remember this. Time is both a promise and a prison." I'm just going to give Ryoshi a quick meditation roll as well, because I want to see her reaction. Where's meditation? There it
Meditation is always on void, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I say so, unless I ask for something different.
She beat the target number. She's fine.
Yeah. Why's that?
Mine's on willpower for some reason. I just assumed it was right.
Yeah, so it should be on void for this one.
It might have changed from a previous.
Yeah.
He falls down beside Takahiro.
Come and join me in the gibbering
heap. Yeah. So both of the Bushi, the warriors that have faced blood and death on multiple occasions, are shook to the very core on this one. I'm going to give both of you a curse, and I will give. You are going to remember. You are both going to remember this, and it's going to. If when you see something that can advance this or something similar, so you've got the fall of the Fox Daimyo and the destruction of the land, or if you see other corruption going from this point forward, when you see something significant changing in regards to being tainted hugely and falling to Fu Leng, you are going to have to make a willpower roll to act. Oh. Okay. You will be able to make a willpower roll each time. It's going to be a target number 25. I'll put that in the chat and I'll make a note of it for myself as well.
I see.
Okay.
Once we pass it, is the curse lifted, or
It is
or do we
no that you are able to act. You are not struck still. Struck dumb. Until you make that roll, you won't be able to do anything apart from be in shock. After you make that roll, you will be able to act as normal. But if you see a second event later on in your life, or a third event, a fourth event, you will have to make that roll again. This is now a permanent curse
it's a
of
permanent curse.
you. It's a permanent curse. Yeah, of something falling to corruption. Will go. This can't be right. This is not how the empire works. This is not how the kami works. What is going on? And it won't get easier each time you see it, but it will only be one roll to overcome it for that instance. Okay. So say you see somebody succumbing to the taint and become corrupted. Each time you see that happen, you will have to make a roll. If you won't have to make it if it's like a known blood speaker. But if it's somebody you know or know of that has a good reputation, ow, claws, cat, claws, ow,
Being attacked by the cat.
Attacked by the well, he's not doing it on purpose. He wants to snuggle.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just being an arse. Yeah, so that's now a permanent curse on you guys. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. You see Ryoshi actually mutter. You'll see her spine straighten and like her resolve grow, and she says, "This will not happen. This will not come to pass. I swear this will not happen." As you do so, as she says so, that screening of her father dissipates, and as the fog and the mists separate, you can see the end of the island and the path leading forward.
So
She turns to yeah, go on.
That was
Yeah.
You can.
She turns to all of you and says, "This cannot come to pass. We were aware of something happening. We were aware of potential things. This is now a potential that I cannot allow to happen. I hope that you believe what I say when I say this to you.
I think we had already reached that conclusion that your father receiving the sword, or rather the scroll we believe is bound within the sheath of the sword. We'd already decided that was something that could not come to pass.
We had, but it is good for Ryoshi to fully accept it now and be with us on this journey of making sure this does not come to pass.
It may be, Ryoshi, that you need to disobey your father's instructions at some point.
Not something that I ever wished to.
Sometimes we have to do things we do not
Wish-
want to do.
Not something that I could believe. And I hope that it's just a falsehood. But with what has been happening recently, I just don't know anymore. But we have another island in front of us, and we have 3 more islands before we get to where Fumiko hid the sword.
I believe so.
I don't know how long we've been here on this island. It feels like I've been here for a decade or more. And then other times I feel like it has been just a flash and we've been here just arrived on the island. But I fear that the time is getting away from us.
Well,
And
let's
she
proceed
starts
then.
walking towards the next.
Mhm.
Yep, she starts walking towards the next island.
Yep, going as well.
So,
Follow.
the next.
Takahashi stopped getting out his stuff to make food. Back in the satchel, sigh and follow.
I love that if we just stop somewhere too long, that's it. It's picnic time, you know.
You don't have to stop. You just have to slow down a bit. That's all.
Yeah. Most of it's just sandwiches.
He does have
Grab them.
snacks.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I'm really
He-
surprised
he-
you've
he-
not employed a servant just to be carrying snacks for you.
He can't afford a servant. He's not rich like you.
You're a Hatamoto of the Boar Clan. Get some money from the
Yeah.
Boar Clan finances to pay for it. You're a man of.
Sorry, we can't afford. We can't afford it. I'm sorry, we can't afford it. No.
Yeah, you are master
You're
of
not-
coin, aren't you? Right?
I am master.
We aren't spendthrift peacocks like you.
Actually, he doesn't realise that Goro is working for free for the past year since because I've stopped paying him. So he's just so attached to him.
They're all working for free.
Yeah, technically
They're working for
board
board
and protection.
Yeah, and protection. Yeah.
The island before you is a crescent of stone and silver sand. The tides are rise and fall, but they are out of sync of any sort of rhythm. In the middle of the island, there is a great turret gate, but it's not carved from wood and it's not painted in red lacquer. It's half of it is living jade, and the other half of it is it's obsidian. Where they meet in the middle of the top arch, they're glowing faintly. The air smells of like incense and steel, and there's ropes of braided hemp and there's spirit threads hanging from this gate ahead of you. They're fluttering as if in the wind, but you don't feel any wind around you. As you approach this turret gate, the air thickens, and the three of you, so Akihiro, Takahiro, Takahashi, you all get same sort of sense as this air thickens, as if it's as if you stepped onto a battlefield. Yeah, you recognize this from what you've done in the past. Ryutao and Xiaofan, you get this heavy sense of oppression, but you don't know where it comes from, not having seen like bigger battles. Akihiro and Takahiro would have seen these from a distance and been on the edges of battlefields as they were growing up. Takahashi, you've been in these sorts of battlefields growing up on the Carpenter Wall in the Crablands. You know this feeling.
With the it was a gate, wasn't it? Half jade, half obsidian. Isn't obsidian the Shadowlands equivalent to jade?
Of Jade.
Yeah, you know that
Right.
from your
Yeah.
knowledge. Obsidian can be used as a replacement for jade to hurt creatures of the Shadowlands, but it's not as powerful as jade. It is, you know, from your education and training, it's whereas jade is the tears of Amaterasu, the obsidian is the blood of Tengu, who is Lord Moon.
Right.
From where he was cut when Hantai cut his belly to free his brothers and sisters, the Kami who created the Great Clans. Okay.
Roger that.
As you approach, you hear a voice.
I'll say out loud. We need to stick together. Not that we haven't ever stuck together, but the scroll that we have mentions that the binding storm and how we shall have to stay together. So stick close.
The skies above have rolling thunder clouds and the occasional flash of lightning. And as you approach the gates, you start having heavy drops of rain come down, big fat drops that splash.
I use my fan like a umbrella.
Okay.
I use my umbrella like an umbrella.
Of course you do.
As you approach the gates, a voice comes forward. It's two voices speaking at the same time, male and female, and they're both saying on top of each other, all samurai are bound to clan, to lord, to promise, to self. Which cord shall you tighten and which shall you cut when the world itself strains? As these words, sorry,
please. Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah.
Also, can you do a handout or something for those visions that we had on the last island?
Yeah, I will. I'll do it after the game tonight. So
yeah.
I'll put it into each of your journals. Okay.
Oh, lovely. Awesome.
As you approach the gates, you see glowing cords appear on your chest and start stretching towards the gates. Yep. One is the bears the clanmon. One bears your family crest, your birth family, not your new family. One bears the mon of the chrysanthemum, the symbol of the empire. And then one of them has a personal oath or goal that you have. So, Takahiro, yours states, to see the boar become a great clan. Takahashi, yours is to protect the boar from the Shadowlands. Ryutaru, yours is one of love for Ryoshi. Akihiro, you see one that just says, I walk the path. And Xiaofan, yours is your goal of creating this network that works for the ball. And the same dual voice says, which shall you strengthen and which shall you loosen? All of you can. There are some mechanics for this, but you all have a choice.
Xiaofan says, must we choose?
There's no response. They just say again, which would you strengthen and which would you risk loosening?
Sorry, so one is a personal, and then what was the other one? Was the mon of the clan? But
You've got your one of the Boar Clan.
Yep.
One of your birth family.
Mm-hmm.
One of a personal oath, and one for the empire.
How many do we cut and how many do we keep? There are 4.
We've been asked which one to strengthen, which one to loose. So I suggest pick one of the 4 for each. I also suggest we try and pick the same one within reasons.
I mean, we could try to drop 1 and strengthen 3.
For me, the decision is simple. I would lessen the tie to my family and strengthen my tie to the boar.
I think that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, definitely.
Can I reach out and grasp that thread? Is it physical, tangible?
Yep. So
we'll reach together and.
Well,
yeah.
what does Ryoshi do? What does Ryoshi do?
Yeah, what does Ryoshi do?
What's Heichi doing more likely?
He's not here.
He's the lieutenant.
Bushi states, grasp that you wish. I would grasp my clan. And I would risk loosening. I don't know.
It's difficult.
I would
Look-
advise you loosen your family.
That is what I was thinking with the actions that my father has. If the information is correct, then the actions of my father mean that I must loosen the ties of my family, but strengthen the ties of my clan. So we are all doing the same.
Family is important, but its purpose has already passed. It is our past, quite literally. Our future is the rest, and what we make of it.
Agreed. Can each of you make me a meditation roll? Or, a meditation roll.
Please give me an or.
Yeah. Or
Okay. Or theology. Target number 20.
that's way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I better going for an untrained theology or a meditation where I have 1 in it? But a void of 2. Skills go.
You did all right.
I think I'm going to do meditation again. That just feels
Okay.
wrong to.
Yeah, I'm not doing very well in meditation right now. Not that
Oh
bad.
no! Oh no!
You can't find your calm sensor, can you? That's your problem.
Really,
It's
it
got no
really
We're
mirror.
shocked
can't.
by those screaming trees, man.
Andy.
Hmm?
Okay. Andy, do you want to use your 1 roll per session to make an honor roll?
Oh God, I completely forgot about that. So how can I?
Yeah.
How's that? Work?
If you make a roll dice equal to your roll and keep dice equal to your honor, but the target number will be higher.
So I'm
And if you
rolling.
fail it, you
no,
lose, don't you?
Yeah, so the target number is the same, but the if you fail, you lose an entire rank of honor.
Yeah. So
Damn.
rolling and keeping. So how do I do that here? I think I just roll.
I'm
just gonna.
Let me have.
Don't I'll just roll it. We can do
the-
the maths.
Yeah,
Oh, it's done it. 37.
37. Cool. That's your one and only roll of honor for this session.
I completely
you get
forget
1
that.
roll
I
per
get to do that.
Yeah, I thought I'd give you the option of doing that. As you all do so, you feel your resolve strengthening, and everybody can gain a void point back.
Nice.
Yes, with the exception of Ryutao, who failed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
My
okay.
meditation is basically rubbish.
You could do an honor roll as well. It may not be worth it, but you obviously could also do.
Yeah, if you want, do you want to
Do you know how
do
much
another
I
roll?
have?
I don't know. How much have you got?
2.
I was about to say the rest of us have like 2.
This is why I'm the leader. I have the honor of 6.5.
I seem to have 4.
Yeah, you're a vaguely honourable person as well.
I think me and Kyle have lower, possibly because we're from minor clans.
Originally, yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I've
that's
only got
probably
2
it.
as well.
Oh, that's because you suck. But
Look, you're a crab.
Told
You
you
know,
honor for
so
dinner.
what you exactly
Don't give a shit.
honorable. Yeah, honor means getting the job done no matter what to the crab. So
no
Yeah.
matter what, dishonorably, honorably, no matter.
yeah, Kyle, are you making an honor roll?
No, I'm not with 2 honor.
Okay, in that case,
I'll take the negative.
It makes sense. He is the youngest.
Just
I'm-
while,
He's
just while you're
still
working that out,
still
Tom,
thinking about his family.
I think I had screwed up previously. According to my sheet, I have only spent 1 void, not 2, but I am certain I'd spent 2 and just not done the admin, so I'm back to having 1 to spend.
Yep. That sounds right, actually. I think you had spent all of
Yeah,
your
I definitely did
void.
spend it. Yeah. I've made a mistake on the admin.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have been spending it on that role where I've ended up getting that meditation role where I was getting a thing.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. Ryutao, you feel. Ooh. You feel your heart grow heavy. Okay, at this point, you've got the effect of fettered heart. I'll put it on your sheet in a second after the game. When faced with a choice involving loyalty, you hesitate. Anytime there's a fear effect, you have to spend a void point just to try and ignore that fear effect. Okay?
Okay.
Yep. As you've got a torn thing between clan. What clan is your loyalty going to give you? Is it going to go towards the boar, or is it going to go towards the fox? When you hopefully marry Ryoshi. A spectral figure appears under the arch. It's the mirror opposites. In fact, 7 figures appear. They each look like the mirror opposite of yourself. And they are also bound in cords. But you all notice that they have chosen the opposite to you. They all chose their family over clan, their birth family over their clan. And you hear the same voice, the twin voice. And it says, would you betray one vow to fulfill another? Would you abandon your lord for the empire? And would you sacrifice family for honor? Bushi will say clearly, the empire comes before my clan. Honor comes before my family. And if I have to betray my vow to my father to honor the vow to the clan and to the empire, I would do so.
Could you put what you said in the chat, because I didn't understand it?
No problem. Let's just move this up quickly. Hang on a second.
And also what the voices asked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What they're asking for, basically. We're supposed to make another decision on something, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I think they're
same.
reviewing our decisions we made.
Yeah, but they're asking for it in another. I'm confused.
I'm also confused.
Oh, okay. So you there you go. Basically, you are looking upon yourself. Okay, but the cord that they loosened was the cord of the to their clan, and they strengthened the cord of their family. Has become stronger, has become thicker, which is the direct opposite of your spiritual threads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of trying to
Okay.
show us what the alternative would have been.
Yeah.
I say it depends on the situation. Would I betray one vow to fulfill another? It depends. Would I abandon my lord for my empire? No. Would you sacrifice? Would I sacrifice my family for honor? No. I do not hold honor in such a high regard that it would turn me against my family. I do not hold it in the same high regard that others do. It is an ideal, not a living person.
For me, it would now be simpler if my tie to my family was lessened. It would be simpler for them. So it is no choice for me. Or rather, not a difficult choice for me.
I have no interest in honour. Never have done, never will do.
I'm looking quite shocked by these open admissions, by the way. Honour is the most
The
important
job
thing.
is more important, and in this instance, family is more important. I'm torn with the Lord for Empire. So lords are important and our clan is important, but the Empire, without the Empire, if the Empire falls, we all fall. It's a bit like you say, Xiaofan, it depends on the situation.
It was easy for me because I am selfish, and my personal connections outweigh those of strangers. I would kill any number of people to keep any of you safe, regardless of who they were. Simply because I know and care for all of you more than I do a simple stranger. The Empire is a concept. I am tied to it, but I know my lord. He has done a great deal for us. And I wouldn't dishonour him or betray him for a vague notion of saving something that frankly should be able to save itself.
I am concerned that we seem to have some discord amongst us. But at the same time, I understand that all these tests to date have required us to be true to our beliefs, not project
Conform.
what they want us to project.
Exactly.
In that sense, betraying one vow for another is for the greater good. Which vow offers the greater good would be the option. I know Rose, she's got a particular vow she's talking about, but if you're talking generally, that's equivocal. Would I abandon Lord for Empire? No. I would trust my Lord to do what is right for the Empire and therefore follow my Lord. Would you sacrifice family for honour? No, my family's already sacrificed me for honour. I would not do them the same favour.
Xiaofan looks sad. poor Akihiro.
Obviously, Kyle's on must be on call for work, so yeah, we'll wait for his answer. Okay. Each of you can choose a conviction, and you have to make a roll depending on which one you choose. Is your conviction martial, social, or spiritual?
Mine's social. Spiritual, clearly. She's right.
Yeah, I'm torn between social and spiritual. Do we have any indication about what this might mean or give us, or?
I don't care. I'm spiritual.
Mm,
No, these are just questions about your convictions.
social.
Social. Okay. Pause there a second. Mr. Kyle, what were
Yes.
your answers to the those questions?
So I'd put family before honor, and I think I would put clan before empire. The
And would you?
empire. Well,
Sorry, go on.
no, what was you gonna say?
Yeah, I was going to ask you the next question, but you started explaining, which I'd rather hear your explanation.
Again, Zern and the empire should hold its own. It should be able to hold its own. I will help it, but not forsaking my clan. And honor means little to me over family. Honor comes and goes for someone with an upbringing of such a lowly clan. But family is always there, and family is strength.
And would you betray one vow to fulfill another?
That would be situational.
Okay. As I said to the rest of them, you can make a choice now of a. This is a test of your conviction. Would you choose it to be martial conviction, a social conviction, or a spiritual conviction?
So is this a test against me? Is that?
Mm-hmm. All of you have got. So Ken's gone for spiritual. B, you went for spiritual as well, I think. Was it?
Social.
Sure.
Social.
Oh, social. Yep. Andy, what did you go for?
I think I will go martial.
Okay.
As
Ian?
much as I am.
I'm torn because my character is a very martial character, but he's driven by a very spiritual. I might regret this, but I'm going to go spiritual.
Okay. And Kyle?
Again, I'm torn because I'm semi-spiritual, but I think my bravado, my martial will probably take over. So I'll go martial.
Okay. Everybody's going to make a. Oh, there's an echo somewhere. Everybody's going to make me a roll with a target number of 25. Okay. For those who are a spiritual connection, you need to make me a meditation roll, which I believe was just Takahashi.
Change my mind.
There's Takahashi and Akihiro. Please make me a meditation roll.
I'm going to put a void point on it to add one, keep one.
As am I. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I don't want to minus one, do I? That would be bad.
Yeah.
Why have I just done it to medicine? Can't click anything.
I said I was going to regret it. There you go.
Yep. You added +1 keep on, didn't you, Ian?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, I'd done the housekeeping and didn't do the.
Yeah.
No.
Just roll another die.
Okay.
Just roll another d10, and add that to the 19. Just thinking 7.
Yay.
19%.
You did it!
He did it. He did the thing. The social. You can either give me a sincerity roll or an etiquette roll.
It's going to be etiquette. I'm also going to stick a void point into it. Just in cases. I shouldn't need it, but I'm going to. Yeah. Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Even if you drop the 17, I think you still would have been fine anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For the martial role, choose a martial skill, but link it to. Actually, just choose a martial skill. This is your training taking over.
I'll pick Kenjutsu.
Okay.
Ian's feeling hard done by.
Yeah, I can't roll less than 25%.
I think you chose right though, Ian. I think that's
It's right to the character.
It's true to the character, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. You might be a great swordsman, but your conviction comes from your spirituality.
All of your chords strengthen and thicken. The one that you chose. So all of your family chords strengthen and thicken. Ryoshi strengthens as well. All of you will get an additional 1 keep 1 for the next roll. Okay, because you all passed. Okay. Those figures disappear. All of your chords, your main chords, all 4 chords actually are still going up, even though the ones for family have loosened. All of the chords thicken and turn into a knot, a giant knot, suspended from the gate. A pair of hands comes up and starts to try to undo this knot that has been created. And the voice comes back and it says, by acting together, you secure the knot that you have created. Okay. Each of you need to make will make a roll. You choose any skill that you wish that reflects your approach. Okay, to stopping these hands from undoing the knot. Yep. You must, between you, gain a certain number of raises. Okay. So don't forget, you can declare raises up to your void ring. Yep. If you hit that new target number that you, depending on how many raises you put into it, you will succeed. Okay. So, Ian, how would you stop these hands? What approach would you
Draw
take?
my swords without a shadow of a doubt and try and use my martial skill.
Okay. Give me I would go on to assume Kenjutsu roll. How many raises are you going to put into it?
What's the target number?
Target is 20. No, 25 for this one. Target number 25.
You also have a one keep one in this.
Yes. Everybody also has
Right,
an
okay.
additional one keep one.
Okay. And are stances involved or anything like that?
Yeah, if you want to.
Because I'll go full attack.
Okay.
And put
Launching
a void
yourselves
point.
up.
Oh, I haven't got a void point left, but I've got one keep one from the.
Yes.
Right. Right. Okay. I can. I think I've got a macro that will roll that.
How many raises?
So full
are you
attack
going
gives
to
2.
take?
I'm trying to work out the number here.
Yeah.
3. I'll put 3 raises in.
3 raises. Cool.
Yeah.
So that makes target number 40.
40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just while he's rolling that, Tom, I realised that I had a bit of bad admin on that last Kenjutsu roll I did. I got 2 extra dice added that should have been, but the last 2 dice in the roll were not counted in the total, so it doesn't make a difference. But just
that's fair.
For honesty, I should declare it.
Yeah. Thanks very much for your honesty.
Full attack gives 2 keep 1, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
No, I've got 1 keep 1. Anyway, so
yeah, that's 3 keep 2.
And also, you're only rolling with emphasis as well because it's katana.
Yeah, I'm rolling with emphasis and my 9s explode as well as my 10s. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think I got this right, but we'll find out in a minute, won't we?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you literally you jump up, and both swords flash out, hitting both of these hands simultaneously. Okay, causing gashes to open on them. B. How do you wish to go about defeating these hands?
My first instinct is to cast a spell.
Okay.
Does it matter which spell, or am I just rolling spellcraft?
It will matter which spell you're casting, yes, in this regard.
Okay. It would probably be the lightning strike one because it's right. It's just right there, man. You know.
Okay. How many raises are you putting in?
Let me see. Yeah, the Fury of Asana Woe. I believe I have mastery in this, so I already have 1 free raise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Am I spending the raises to do different things, or is it just to say I have
in this regard,
raises in it?
This is just to say how many raises to alter the target number.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. It would go off my. So if its normal target number would be 10 because it's a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
It's anything above 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. So and every 5 is a raise. So I'm going to put an extra 3 raises to make it a 25.
Yeah. Because your void's decent anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, my void is 3, so I can't put any more than that in. So
so easiest way to do it would be just to change your level in the spell level, increase that by 3. So that will increase the target number, and it'll just be easier to do it.
I did it.
Yep. Fantastic.
And I don't know whether the free raise also, so because obviously I put 3 raises in it, but I also get a free raise from the mastery, so that's technically 4 raises. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Storm clouds gather at your chant and your request of the Kami, and 2 giant bolts of lightning come down, striking the hands. Okay. Ryutaru.
I will be shooting them, obviously.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. How many raises do you wish to put in?
I get a free one from Cold Shot from my arrow goes the way, and I'll
Yep.
put 2 additional in
Okay.
and spend a void point as well.
Okay, cool. Your arrow streaks forward as this is one of the best shots you've ever made. It just feels right as it sinks into the back of one of the hands. Takahiro.
I shall just stride forward and full attack with my katana as well.
Yep.
I'm putting 2 raises in because that's my void, so that's the most I can put in. So I think
Yeah.
I'm therefore going for target number 35.
Yep. Using Yitsu or Kenjutsu.
Kenjutsu.
Okay. Again, with 2 quick slashes from your katana, you cut into the hand that Ryutaro didn't actually didn't touch. And then Takahashi.
I'm going to summon. I'm going to use the earth element, and I'm going to bolster the knot with rock around it.
Okay.
I'm going to summon earth. I've put 3 raises into it, so it becomes. So I put the level up by 3. And yeah, give it a go.
Okay. You put 3 raises in. Cool. Time 25. Yep. Excellent. Rock starts to the spiritual cords start to calcify and turn grey as it starts to almost turn into stone, as it's making the fingers of the hands not be able to gain grip as well to try and pull these things apart. Ryoshi starts casting a Path to Inner Peace. I want to just see how many she can put into 3. So she's going to do, and you did. How many raises did you do, Ken? Sorry,
3.
3. Cool. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go as well, guys. It's 11:15. It's way past my bedtime.
Sorry, boss.
Okay.
Catch you next week or when
do...
we play again.
Yeah, leave the camera on, Ken.
Yeah.
I'll beat you in a second.
See you.
Yeah.
See you later, Mr. Ken.
Bye, mate. Bye.
I'm not going to disconnect or anything. I'll just leave it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Why is she
Clearly
on 0
something went
keep
wrong.
3? Something went completely wrong there. That's a bonus. That's a bonus. What will she be rolling? She's rolling 3, 7, keep 4. I'm just going to roll that. That's supposed to be advanced roller. 70, 10. 8 keep 4. 5. And she rolls that. I don't know why.
Something's wrong.
Something seriously wrong with her, so that's fine. We'll take that roll. She keeps 4, so she'll keep the 10, the 2 9s, that's 28. And
The 8.
plus the 8, 36. Plus another 1d10. 36, 42. Cool. So water then streams up the cords that from all of you that forms the knot. It then starts filling in all of the gaps that the hands had created, and turning to ice as it is almost tightening and swelling the knot itself. These hands then just are pushed off, and they then fade out. The knot holds, and it turns to the hands fade out into mist, and you get this sense of completion. The voice then says, the bonds you weave are your own. Should you falter, they will unravel. Should you hold fast, they will endure beyond time. Know this and pass onwards. As these words are spoken, the waters of the bay of the crescent of this island part, and a path forms in front of you. And that's where we're going to stop it. Thank you very much, folks.
Woohoo!
Thank you for tonight.
Thanks all.
Yeah. Good night,
Bye.
all, and thank you. Bye.
Bye.